guys, I wanted to bring you along while I cleaned out our school closet. I know it's a little early to be cleaning it out because I know this school year isn't exactly over yet, but this closet drives me crazy because I can't get it exactly like I want it, so I'm gonna clean it out again. So right now I started at the bottom, and now I'm gonna go through all of these and then just basically work my way up. And yeah, so I will show you a little bit of me organizing it, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm completely done with it. Alright, so next I'm going through the books that I either want them to read by themselves. These are their read alouds. And then I've got books that I want to read with them. And right now we're still finishing up the Little House box set because it just takes us a while to read. We don't read it every single day. Sometimes we read other things, so we're still working on that. But The Mouse and the Motorcycle by Beverly Cleary, I read this in school and I thought they would enjoy it. The Secret Garden, I believe my mother-in-law got this for them at Target. Yep, and the Dollar Spot. And then Because of Winn-Dixie, I thought would be a good one to read. This is actually a book that I wanted to let Anaya read. My mother-in-law actually gave us these as well from someone that she works with. They're called Pony Crazed Princess. I had never heard of them until she gave them to me. But there's those two. There's several of them. And don't mind my dirt. I've got to sweep out this closet right there. And I thought that I was going to go through these and get rid of some, but I don't think I am. So I'm just going to put them right back in that spot there. That's as far as I've gotten. I've cleared this out, and I just haven't like reorganized it yet, but I got a bunch of stuff out of there. I've also went through each of their bins and just put what they need for that day's work in there. This is basically just their written work. This doesn't include like what they do on the computer or reading or any type of activity or anything that we do. This is just their handwritten work. Let's see. This is everything that I've gotten rid of so far. Trash and papers and gummy papers and just all kinds of different things. And then this used to have a couple of read alouds in it. And then I don't know how you say this, Mini Luke or Mini Luke, I'm not sure. But it's got the rest of those books in it that goes with my girls' little mini look things. Here's one right there. These little things. I've showed them on my channel before, but if you would like to know exactly what they are, and I can do a video on them. They're actually really neat, and both of my girls love them. There's one for older kids, that's Anaya's, and there's also one for younger kids. This one is Noah's. So they look a little bit different, but the concept is the same. But if you'd like for me to do a video on that, let me know, and I can do a quick video on that. This down here is some paper, and I really don't have anywhere to put it because it's like legal size paper. My brother-in-law got the kids paper for Christmas. There's actually more right here with some drawing books that I've got to figure out where to put. So yeah, this is just my progress so far. It doesn't really look like I've done anything, but I've gotten, like I said, that bag full, and I've gotten their bins back organized for the rest of this school year. And so now I'm going to move on to these two notebooks right here, or binders right here, and then clear out this little drawer thing, and then I'm going to move on to the next shelf. So I will show you what it looks like when I get to the next step. So I've got these books put back. I didn't put them in any particular order because I just didn't, because they're not going to stay that way. The kids will go through them and move them around anyway. So this is the one that Anaya is reading right now, so it's just going to stay right here because she reads this book every day, so it would be hard to just put it in one bin because then she'd have to go back to that bin. So instead of just going back to that bin, she can just grab her book for the day and grab the bin that she's supposed to have. And when she comes back, she can just sit it back right here. And Isaiah keeps his book in his room, so I don't really need anywhere to keep his book. These are the Mini Look books. I just left them where they were. I just straightened these up, and I will probably do new labels on them because our spirograph is in here. But I don't know if I'm going to keep it like that or not. I had just crayons in here, and I had them separated because sometimes you just need crayons, sometimes you just need markers, sometimes you just need colored pencils. So, I don't know. But then I put our scissors in there, and we are out of glue, so there's no glue right now. And I've cleared this shelf off, but I went and cleaned up everything, and I put this was our just paint supplies, and I just put and art. So it's paint and art supplies. And I put these drawing books in here, and it made this bin kind of tall. So I had to move this shelf down one, and it's still not tall enough, but this shelf can't go down anymore because of this little drawer. So I'm going to take this shelf once I get all of this stuff off, and I'm going to move it up one and see how that works. So that is what I'm working on right now. I've already went through this is just like craft supplies, and it just has popsicle sticks and tissue things and pipe cleaners, glitter, stuff like that in there. And then I've just now got this science bin down, and I have not even touched it yet. And then there's our little box of crayons and colored pencils and markers, and then our little tray of construction paper, and I still have not gotten to straighten that up yet. So yeah, that's my progress so far. I'm going to go ahead and pull this stuff down and move this shelf up so that I can get this shelf done and start that shelf. I'm finally done with the cleaning out of the school closet. Of course, I left these chore charts because they're new. Starting at the bottom, I pulled everything out, swept. This is just crayons, color pencils, markers. I decided not to separate them, just left them in that box. This bin has a bunch of different games in it. That was Laser Maze, and then they've got, that says coupons, but it's got match cards in it. They've got Jenga. They've got a little, I forgot what it's called, but game that they got from Timberdoodle, Cubits, Checkers, Monopoly is in here, and then all of the little boards are in there. And so that's what that is. That's just some of our games that we like to play together. I have the other ones somewhere else in the house. Moving on to over here, I keep all of my wrapping paper back there. I just have that one roll of the Christmas wrapping paper, and then this brown, I use it for wrapping paper and to draw on and things like that. I already showed you this bin, or this storage cart, I guess. I don't know. But I got everything cleared out of it, and then I put this gold paper tray on here, and it just has all of their coloring books and like little drawing type books. In this, I have to actually make a label. I forgot to make a label just now remembering, but what I'm going to do is just put scissors down here, glue in here, and then the pencils and the sharpeners and erasers in this one. Beside it is a dry erase book for Noah, and then our clipboards, and then I just I kept the you can use alcohol to get Sharpie off, so I'm going to take that off, and it'll just say Mini Look Books. And then the spirograph kit is in this one, and then Anaya's book that she's currently reading, and all of their, or most of their books. Just the ones that's obviously not in their rooms. Then you come up, and we have some Nature Watch kits that I bought. We're not completely done using those. Science, I've got several different lessons planned out in there, so I didn't really mess with that too much. Reading and spelling, I didn't really mess with this too much because I just done this not too long ago. And then math and geography is in this bin, and it has like flashcards and stuff in there as well. The next shelf is this paint and art supplies, and then our craft supplies. And I know probably, you know, people are like, oh, that's kind of the same thing, but Just because we do a craft doesn't necessarily mean we paint, so they're separate. And then this tray houses our construction paper and extra little baggies that we're not using right now. So I just slid those in there. Up at the very top, I have that paper that I was talking about my brother-in-law purchased or gave them as a gift, or one of their gifts for Christmas. And then in this bin is Sharpies and pens, just extra ones that obviously we're not using right now. So, and I'll show you, I had this short shelf right here, and for a while that worked for us, but I just wanted to try this and see how it works. Like if I wanted to add some books here, all I would have to do is, I've got several inches down here, I can kind of scoot that down, add some more books. And then I put this stuff right here. The kids don't go in this stuff. This is things that I pull out and give to them. And they really can't reach this. It's kind of heavy, so they won't be able to like pull it down. But I moved the craft stuff up a shelf because they're always getting into it and making a huge mess. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I put it up here, and that way they'll have to ask me if they want something out of there. So I'm just going to step back and give you a look at it from top to bottom. And then there was these two things I'm gonna put, there's some naked Barbies. Sorry. I'm gonna put those in our book cubbies because I want them to be able to look at those whenever they want to. This pile of stuff is like keepsake type things, one of Noah's favorite books, so I'm gonna put that in a keepsake box in our attic. And then the rest of this stuff is things that we do not use, and I'm going to donate. And this is just my notebooks and things that I brought in here to help me organize. And then here's the bag of trash. So that's, I mean, it's not a full bag, but I mean, considering I've got that bag of trash and then all of this stuff from there over is going to be donated, and then that goes somewhere else, and that goes somewhere else. I think it looks really good. So yeah, comment down below and tell me if you have any other ideas, if you see anything that you think would work better, or if you just want to say hi, just leave me a comment down below. Let me know any other videos that you would like to see, and I guess I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.